What is the worst thing that is legal? We've investigated ourselves and decided we didn't do anything wrong. I'm just gonna have to say little girls' beauty pageants. It just doesn't sit right with me. And not only because of the fact it's creepy, but I feel like it's stressful on the kid and on their body image. College book prices and practices. Change a few words in a math book. That'll be another 100 please. Oh, you realized that you can use the book from 10 years ago and succeed. Actually, we require you get the new book. Oh, you realized you can get the book cheaper from a friend? Actually, we are doing online books now and you need the personalized code. We change it every year, even though there have been no breakthroughs in this subject. Knowing the college struggle, I have no peeping clue how this is allowed to exist. It should literally be illegal. The fact car radio commercials are allowed to have police sirens or car crashes in them as a way to get your attention. Robocalls. Bothering someone with something they paid for. And now I'm getting robotexts several times a day. I really have to get around to buying that extended car warranty. Data caps on home internet. We have a 120 GB data cap for a family of 6. In lockdown, the provider had a promotion where everyone got unlimited data, including us. We have tried to upgrade to an unlimited plan, but they gave some BS excuse about how the server traffic is clogged, like it was completely fine for the promotion. I'm 99% sure they know we always pay extra for data after we run out and don't want us to save money by upgrading. Edit. I appreciate everyone suggesting me to tell the provider to shove it, but I failed to mention that I'm 15 and that's up to my parents. The size of the X button on pop-up ads. X buttons that do nothing. Or X buttons on mobile that take you to the link anyway. God, I couldn't tell you how many times I've gotten caught in that peeping loop. Caller ID spoofing. Somebody spoofed my number and my name came up on the caller ID apparently. I got a text from some irritable person demanding why I was harassing them. I tried to explain what spoofing was, but they sent me the screenshot of my name on their caller ID and asked if it was me. I imagine this person googled me and did all kinds of speep and decided I was a bad person in this. I feel like my privacy was totally violated. Socks. Fits size 6 to 12. Bull's beep. Also unrealistically low serving sizes on packs of crisps or candy. They do this just so they can put the number of calories / fat / sugar per serving as a lower number. I saw an off-brand Oreo that said 1/3 the calories per serving as Oreo. Their serving size was 1. Oreo's was 3. Selling textbooks at ridiculous prices. Or selling a new copy every year with no significant change. The true crime. Buying a book for 306 months later it's worth 50. I got offered one time. I grabbed my book and left. Was honestly insulting that they'd even offer that kind of money. Spice / cater / synthetic weed. This may have changed in the last few years, but I found it embarrassing that our country locks up thousands for actual marijuana, but allowed that speep to be sold at every gas station and liquor store, knowing damn good and well that it was hurting and killing people. Hearing a honking sound in a radio commercial. Or sirens. Some car insurance radio commercial had the sound of a peeping car crash. Impossibly hard to cancel subscriptions. It should be law that you can cancel the same method you used to sign up. Sending letters to homeowners labeled important mortgage / financial info or last warning / notice and having the inside look exactly like a bill. Letterhead and little box in the corner with figures inside. All to then say refinance with us or don't miss this opportunity for etc. Makes me hard skip every time thinking I've forgotten some critical bill until I open it. You can look up where anyone lives because it's public record. But can we please not have entire websites with databases full of every person in the country? I mean, think about people who get denied restraining orders and try to move away from their abuser. 6 months later, and their abuser can just look up their name and find them all over again. This could be detrimental for spouse abuse victims, stalking victims, etc. Something should be done about them. It's terrifying. Putting unrelated crap into bills to sneak it into law. I know they're supposed to follow some kind rules related to germaneness, but they clearly don't, and clearly need actual laws with actual punishments for pulling this crap. Marital rape and honor killings in countries like the one I live in, generally the Middle East. Most of that stuff is in the process of being banned now, thank God. When I was in middle school/high school, they tried to introduce a law that said a girl must be 18, I think, to be married. The men of the government and religious officials objected so hard that the law got thrown out. This was the year after the story came out about that one 9-year-old kid that was forced into a marriage and the man would chain her and whatnot. Multi-level marketing. But hun, don't you want to be your own boss babe for life by sharing and distributing our detoxing nutrition drinks that give you 6 of your 5 a day/s? Sweet shop labor outsourced by tech and Fortune 500 companies. It's essentially contemporary slavery we collectively allow. But a whole dinner set at Walmart for only $9.95. Civil asset seizure by police, no crimes needed. A parent keeping their kid from the other parent when there's no good reason to, and leveraging the courts to do it. This enrages me so much. How many parents have practically lost their children to narcissists and psychopaths because of this? And because the kids get brainwashed out of a relationship, it's hard to ever get in touch again, even when they have grown out of the other one's reach. Payday loan practices. Technically not illegal, but hella predatory. Not the worst thing. But it used to be illegal for commercials on TV to be louder than the actual show, but not any longer suddenly. Scam calls and solicitation calls. I swear they used to be illegal at one point. Scam calls are not legal. They just know how to not get caught. Any pre-recorded sale call can only happen if you give consent. The Indian scam calls, while illegal and annoying, are fun because I like to mess with them. This guy is the best, though. The troubled teen industry. Parents pay a company to kidnap kids while they're sleeping and send them off to therapeutic boarding schools where they are abused in every conceivable way. It's peeped. Being penalized for calling out sick from work. Edit. Even while the whole world is trying to survive this pandemic, we are still dealing with this major issue by employers. I work in healthcare, and I feel like I get shamed by my managers and coworkers when you call out, especially when you work night shift. Misleading potential employees in interviewing process. I've been duped once or twice. Child marriage. To tack on, child marriages and where they cannot legally divorce until they are 18. Found out the other day. Congress members being able to trade stocks at the same time they are receiving intelligence and passing laws that could affect the performance of said stocks. The trade blockade over Naboo. But what about the droid attack on the Wookiees? Child beauty pageants. Puppy mills. Yes, some states they are still legal. And where they are illegal, irresponsible backyard breeders are legal. Being forced to fork up your personal data and access to everything in your phone to use a stupid app that makes a picture of your dog sing. It should not be allowed at all. For-profit prisons. I used to lobby at the state level. For-profit prisons would literally lobby against things like early child education and paid family leave because it's bad for business. And to be clear, I did not lobby for private prisons, but did lobby for things like paid family leave and early childhood education. Old legally blind folks driving cars. Political action committees. 10 years later, it's exactly what people feared. Advertisements for prescription medicine help patients lie to their doctors. Groom your stepdaughter for over a decade, then when she's 18, divorce her mom and hook up with your stepdaughter. Civil asset forfeiture. It is un-American. Legalized theft. You know how, when you commit a crime and get caught, you get charged in the country where you committed the crime. So if you murder someone, you'll get charged in said country. And then there are the international waters. Every ship above 100 GT have to be registered. And if it's registered, the laws of the country where it's registered apply to the ship. But if you had a smaller boat, no laws apply. But if you killed someone on said ship, you'd be charged in the country where the person is a citizen. But there are ways someone can lose their citizenship in certain countries. And thereby, if I kill a citizenless person on a boat under 100 GT in international waters, even if there was evidence, no one can bring me to court. Thereby, it's legal. Co-workers that don't shower. Coworkers that don't flush the toilet. Coworkers that piss on the seat and don't clean it off. Unskippable double ads. YouTube's also getting real comfortable with almost 30 seconds unskippable ads. Yes. And their 5-second skip button is getting less frequent and also seems to last longer than 5 seconds. Marriage. Specifically a 14Y/O getting married to a 40Y/O with the parents constant. That's just wrong. What's even more messed up is it's usually only done in order to cover up some kind of abuse done to the girl. I mean, it is abuse done to the girl. Lying through your teeth on news shows because you claim you're actually entertainment, even while it has news in the title of the station. Being able to lie through your teeth on an opinion show just BC, it's an opinion show. Opinions should be opinions about facts. Opinion should not be an excuse for slander or making knowingly false statements in the media. Are media driving a wedge between the populace to fuel division in order to satisfy ratings, purely for the purpose of entertainment and profit, not facts? Lobbying. Full stop. Mitch McConnell being Senate Majority Leader. Fpeep Mitch the bitch. Turtle-faced fpeeping speep bag. Being rude to employees who are just doing their job. Child marriages. Still legal in the US and many places around the world. Politics and lobbyists. Reddit. Tiny XS on mobile ads, and there's this one ad that has a super tiny X, and when you misclick it starts to download it. Also, false advertising on mobile ads are stupid. There is a law in Florida where, if you yell "I feel threatened," you have full legal right to kill the person who threatens you. The death penalty. Eminent domain. Predictions on LMND. In most states child marriage is still legal. So probably that. Children marriage. USA. Don't pretend I'm not looking at you.